On behalf of the CYCA, can I welcome everybody to this briefing for our inaugural summer offshore series. One of the things about COVID is, whilst it's been a terrible experience and hard for a lot of people, it also forces us to adapt and to innovate. And after the cancellation of so many of our blue water races last year, we wanted to offer some further offshore racing, so we can get out on the water, which is what we love to do. So we're incredibly excited to have such a great fleet competing in this first series. We understand it's an incredibly busy time of the year, and so we're really happy to see people keen to get out on the water and be part of the program. Certainly going forward, if it's a popular series like it looks like it might be, we'll continue to plan to have this series in the years to come and hopefully make it a regular part of our offshore program. So please enjoy the race on Saturday. Really looking forward to watching how everyone goes, and thank you for being part of these events. I'll hand it back to Tara.
All right, so I've now just got our race committee chairman to do a quick briefing for everybody. So here is David Kellett.
Thank you, Commodore, and thanks, Tara. We're very pleased to be able to undertake ocean racing again, commencing with this weekend's Flinders Islet race, followed by the 100 nautical mile virtual mark race, which will be quite innovative, on February the 20th, and the Sydney-Newcastle race on March the 20th. Thank you to all the owners and the crews for making the effort to get to the starting line after the disappointment of not being able to go south this last December. As this is our first long race for some time, it's our responsibility to remind you that you should review the relevant man overboard, recovery, hypothermia and hydration systems, and encourage the use of the man overboard and the individual AIS units. You should also have reviewed and implemented the COVID safe plan aboard for you as per the government guidelines. As we did last year, we have 2 skeds per day at 18:35 and 05:35, which will operate from Marine Rescue New South Wales base at Terry Hills. Given that the Flinders Island race this weekend is likely to be a windy race, I'd say we'd only be conducting the 18:35 sked by VHF, and any yachts still at sea at 05:35 on Sunday morning will call you by telephone. We remind you that during the race it is compulsory to maintain a listening watch on VHF 16. And we also remind you of the requirement to monitor the VHF when approaching Flinders Island in the Wollongong area. When you enter the harbour and are a beam of Hornby Light, please ensure that you contact Offshore on VHF. We've had some incidents where yachts try and call Offshore when they're still outside the harbour and South Head blocks the signal. Whilst all other communications with the race management is via telephone, either mobile or satellite, to the numbers provided to you. Should you experience any trouble and be unable to reach either myself or race control, Marine Rescue Sydney will maintain a listening watch and be able to render assistance on VHF 16. There are no yellow brick trackers to be fitted for this series. Therefore, it is very important that the AIS unit remain active throughout the races and that the reporting in on the skids on VHF is very important to us. It's a requirement that your satellite phone be monitored during the race, and race management may conduct random satellite phone calls throughout the race, which will help us build our experience demonstrating the capability of that system. With regards to post-race matters, the race committee may undertake spot checks. We remind you to submit your declarations should they be necessary. We're still waiting on several yachts to complete their compliance items, and we urge you to take care of that first thing in the morning. In closing, I hope you have a good series, and again, thank you for your efforts and support. Have a good race on Saturday, and I'll speak to those of you still at sea on the 1835 sked on Saturday evening. So if you have any questions, you can let Tara know through the either the chat or send her an email, and we'll endeavour to answer them immediately. Thank you.
Just wait around a couple of minutes in case anyone has questions, but otherwise then we're all good. No, I think we're all good. So thank you, everyone. And just don't forget to please complete the declarations to say you were here and you viewed the briefing. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Safe sailing.